team with it, know it's kinda hard to swallow, but we all give thanks. Mahalo, entitled, Medicare, we get it, and we gonna keep it up. We put the Folgers in our cup and just go. So, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it, I'm good, I'm about it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it, I'm good, I bought it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it, I'm good, I'm with it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it, I'm good, you dig it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it, I'm good, I'm about it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it, I'm good, I bought it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it, I'm good, I'm with it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it, I'm good, you dig it.
My name came alive. At the same time, I play my soul got bad. Literally, I would live lonely inside. On the physical side, all my miracles died. 2012, guess that plan didn't go well. Out my shell, still I'm living it. Yeah, it was written from God. It was gifted to give you a story that ain't hard to tell. 2013, far from a preteen, but it seemed that I had to chase my dreams. Making anything that the world has not seen or heard. With my words like verbs, curves. 2014, when I turned 19, saying R.I.P. to my big bone tree and my girl TT. When she down, now I'm back on road. Cause I couldn't come round to the funeral. Let a whole year pass. Made an EP and the fans got mad. A lot of issues that a young man had. Just 2 years shy of a high school grad. 2016 when the boy got me. QLT embedded in my G's. Around the same time I met X and Ski. If the clan ain't hit, then we just might be the ones that have it all in our reach. 2017 I had no place to sleep. 2018 Taboo 1 Queen was the best that people ever heard from me. When you get pure pain, I'ma just make heat. 2019 been good and bleak. Cut off the locks, new looks ain't me. Used to chase my dreams, not a dream chase me. Take care of your dream. Chase my dream, chase my dream. Chase my dream, chase my dream, chase my dream.
Royalty so skin deep, melanin carry through heaps. Papa was a soldier, did a whole life on his shoulder. Both were my feelings, yeah I told ya. Both were a product, about 10 kids, about 10 weeks, about 10 feet. School was about 10 Ks, D's getting faded, hope getting faded. Aches, no lights flashing and flicker was a dream. Providing for the children just to hope I saw beam with prosperity. Man, my parents they took care of me, made sure opinions were heard cause it was scary. Did a kid things, I was looking in the bag when I thought I wasn't heard. Decided to take back, take care. Back, take care. Chase my dream, chase my dream.
Pick up the pace, I'm out to chase. Money in case, clean up base. Pick up the pace, I'm out to chase. Money in case, clean up base.
Got a convoy if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a convoy if you got it. Going live, good at the show. Got a convoy if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a convoy if you got it. Going live, good at the show. Pick up the pace. Step on the deck. We need to stretch. Mama the truth, playing it cool, wipe out the sweat. Get in the zone, kick on the throne, I'm about to flex. Home run, I'm throwing and by their opponent, show me who next. Play in the field, look alive. Slide, die, line drive like Dion on prime time. I'm 0 to end, why bun down when I settle in, I break ground. Feel the bass when you not around. Golden glove with a triple crown, I raise the ring cause I hold it down.
I'm out to chase, money in case, clean up base. Pick up the pace, I'm out to chase. Money in case, clean up base.
Got a convoy if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a convoy if you got it. Going live, good at the show. Got a convoy if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a convoy if you got it. Going live, good at the show. Pick up the pace. Two scene ain't enough. 4-tie team is us. Man on first, on second, on third. I'ma have to clean it up. I done went yard, they ball gone. Now alien beamed it up. Man contract, they want me back. I'ma have to green it up like Ben Way Wall. Really feel fine. Worried about y'all, it's just my time. I got my swing right, that's a green light. That's just my sign. This what a ring like. If you missed out, better press rewind. I'm just a hot like real. To do what I do takes skill.
Pick up the pace, I'm out to chase. Money in case, clean up base. Pick up the pace, I'm out to chase. Money in case, clean up base.
Got a convoy if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a convoy if you got it. Going live, good at the show. Got a convoy if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a convoy if you got it. Going live, good at the show. Pick up the pace.
No sé cuál me voy, el ferro, el Porsche, la C3 o el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía es que estoy. El Richard Zafiro, Dios más los bendiga, mis hijos no nacerá otro como Floyd. Las baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tu ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Es que mi tiempo me vale dinero, no te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero, soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Aquí arriba no llegan, tú sabes que aquí es real. Me vengo a afrontar, preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. No existe quien me va a parar, se juntaron todos para quererme frenar. Saludo a la federal y a la estatal, cambié todas las válvulas ya que pueden barbulear. Yo sí que no voy a cambiar, los que se viraron que les vaya mal. Y si me tiran sabes que voy a pichar. Los palos son legales, las cortas están digitales. Los roles, los automás, la caja nunca para eso no. Y las baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tu ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Aquí arriba no llegan, tú sabes que aquí es real. No me venga a afrontar, preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. Que manden, bajen PR, a la fama no se me aferren. No soy de la calle pero me pegué y no hay que los desentierre. Mi nieto ya tiene Mercedes, aunque mi hija solo 6 años ya tiene. Lo único seguro aquí es la muerte, pero para estar claro les deje 50 en bienes. ¿Quién te dijo que tú eres más que yo? Estás frustrado, recuerda salieron de mí, pues si no le han informado. He visto que se han virado, pensaron que al negro la habían frenado. 300 canciones dejé en la compu pa' que en el 3000 yo soy el más pegado. Yo voy por zafao, y ustedes lo saben. Soy el negro del jarabe, una italiana, un árabe. Me voy que tengo show mañana, ya la plata no cabe. La baby le llega, el negrito claro, de San ya. Hay music, hay flow, hay music, hay flow. Cabi, dímelo Rebol, de San ya. saben ya.
It starts with me, I must admit. I've been a problem. But still
quit. Spend my time complaining to no benefit, but nah. Making a contribution, so that makes me the solution. Follow me now if you ready to do more than just talk. Walk with me, be the solution. Offer critical thought for the youth, be the solution. Everyone is at fault. After all, we're only human. I've been the problem, you've been the problem, but now we're the solution.
I spread my arms like frosting, like a phoenix wing around its offspring. Soda pop sing songs of optimism. 1972, caught the rhythm of a heartbeat. Lost the change in a car seat, aiming at the mirror but still blames the party. As if everybody's listening wrong. It's the vision I've drawn of this impossible mission I'm on. I ain't like the rest of the scene. I'm not swimming in a stream of synthetic dreams. No, I work hard, keep everything clean, cause the needle still stings when the pendulum swings. Yes, I'm trying to do my best. I'm not the best though. I do it to my death. I'll never let go. A student of the revolution. We put the salute in the solution.
It starts with me, I must admit. I've been a problem, but still I can't quit. You spend my time complaining to no benefit, but nah. Making a contribution, so that makes me the solution. It starts with me, I must admit. I've been a problem, but still I can't quit. You spend my time complaining to no benefit, but nah. Making a contribution, so that makes me the solution.
I was raised on the doctrine of the honorable Elijah Muhammad. Do what you gotta do to be profitable. Ain't nobody stopping you, but ain't nobody trying to plant your seeds and water too. Lest you're cool with starving, who gotta harvest that garden? You. Meaning me, it became easy to see that I'm the one gotta put my life the way I'm supposed to be. And it might seem kinda cliche, but hey, truth be that way. Those that don't know need to hear, so those that do know need to say. You can quote them slogans over and over till you coasting through life until you slam into that wall, then bang. Then it click, that truth is an upper lip, chilling right there under your nose until one day you come to grips. As long as the world been revolving, if I'm still groveling in the same problem, wherever I walk, it's probably not none of y'all, but obviously some flaw that I ignore but got to see. And who got to solve it? Me, brother Ali.
It starts with me, I must admit.
I've been a problem,
but still I can't quit. You spend my time complaining to no benefit, but nah. Making a contribution, so that makes me the solution. It starts with me, I must admit.
I've been a problem,
but still I can't quit. You spend my time complaining to no benefit, but nah. Making a contribution, so that makes me the solution. Follow me now if you ready to do more than just talk. Walk with me, be the solution. Offer critical thought for the youth, be the solution. Everyone is at fault. After all, we're only human. I've been the problem, you've been the problem, but now we're the solution.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, I go by...
Pick up the pace, I'm about to chase money in case, clean up base. Hey.
I'm guessing I'ma be okay.
Say that you don't feel me now.
I feel like I'm...
Pick up the pace. I'm about to chase. Money in case. Clean up.
Yeah. Travis, where the drums at? Say I'm yours, but I'm at it.
Wow. Check. Hey.
Said you don't love me. Hey,
I'm guessing I'ma be okay.
said you don't love me. Hey,
Pick up the pace. I'm about to chase. Money in case. Clean up base. Pick up the pace.
said you don't love me. Hey,
I'm guessing I'ma be okay.
said you don't feel me now.
I feel like I'ma live somehow.
Said you don't love me. Hey,
Pick up the pace. I'm about to chase. Money in case. Clean up base. Pick up the pace. I'm about to chase.
said you don't love me. Hey,
Hoy la cosa se puso buena.
that's you with that big Benz.
Welcome to the land of the permanent sun, where the flowers are melted and the future is fun. The freeway lives. Welcome to the land of the permanent sun, where the flowers are melted
me for my pants, the mad author of anguish. My language polluted, Onyx is heavyweight. And still undefeated. You took the words right out my mouth and walk a mile in my shoes. I pay so many dues, I feel used and I'm so confused. Excuse me, for example, I'm the inspiration of a whole generation. And unless you got 10 sticky fingers, it's the imitation, a figment of your imagination. But wait, it gets worse. I'm not watered down, so I'm dying of thirst. Coming through with the scam, foolproof plan. B-boys make some noise and just yell.
Trappy, where the drums at?
It's real.
Don't you see them?
It's real.
Every time I light one up,
Don't you see them?
I hop in my car.
Don't you see them?
I'm gonna hear something.
It's real.
Rolling down the street in it. Pair of Chucks got my feet in it. Whole pound, no 6 in it. Bring the Khalifa clone, I put the fees in it. KK got the whole place lit up. Hit the switch, make my 6'2" sit up. I know you sick, don't spit up. Tell homegirl if I can't, she gotta
Don't
get
you
up.
see them?
Bang.
Don't you see them?
Bang. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Say she wanna roll with us, then roll with us. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Seat in the back, supposed to be the front. Say it's too loud, still turning up. Why you all in my face? I don't give a. She ride shotgun, try and give me some. Oh, there you go again. Rolling up, putting it on the floor again. A nice day, I might roll to the stove again and let y'all see the whip. Get a whip, hit a switch, get a.
Don't you see them?
Bang.
Don't you see them?
Bang. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Say she wanna roll with us, then roll with us. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. I know you've been hanging, and I know you've been hanging. What's that whip that you driving? What's that that you rocking? Yeah, I know you've been hanging, and I know you've been hanging. What's that whip that you driving? What's that that you rocking?
Don't you see them?
Bang.
Don't you see them?
Bang. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Say she wanna roll with us, then roll with us. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, I go by the name of Phil Augusta Jackson. This is the Redondo tape. Shout out to Nick Lee. 6 months in Redondo, beach right by the condo. Oh my gosh, oh my casa, I'ma need my sushi pronto. Shooting star like a Cosmo, make you move like a mambo. Spank a hater like a bongo. They be sleeping mano. Girl sweet like a mango. Gets a taste to the tango. Strum it like a banjo. Then hit the sign in our sandals. Flow hot like a condo. Ain't no place that I can't go. On a mission like Rambo. Self-portrait like Van Gogh. My whole team really on deck. Chuck Norris about to bow flex. Nike flow about to get checks. Pump it up, about to get pecs. My jeans work like a name Shrek. Want the money, want the power, respect on deck like a Porsche. Move fast like a Porsche, had a beat like a horse, but flames like a torch. Now I'm riding up the 2. You would think I'm in the 6. Born Jan 26, 36, but I never the brick. When I shoot, I never brick. When I shoot it, swish. Fourth quarter, 10 on the clock. Follow throughs in the wrist. I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, I'm about it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, I bought it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, I'm with it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, you dig it, squad hustle like a relay, run it back like a replay. No time for that he say, I care about what she say. Self-care like eat, pray, give thanks before I eat, pray. But tell a hater that I eat, pray. I'm like Miami where the heat stay. Got the focus like a sensei. Had to carve it out my own way. You ain't got the answers like Sway. Friday night just got paid. Bought a coat that's just suede. Leveled up like 12th grade. Sweetest taboo, call me Sade. Black Bandit, you could call me Blade. Work hard, play hard, that's the motto. That's the motto. Pop, pop, that's the sound of the pop, pop. Wake up, grind hard, full throttle. Supreme good, shout out to Aristotle. Team winning, it was kinda hard to swallow, but we all give thanks. My hollow, it's auto. Medic, how we get it, and we gonna keep it up. We put the focus in our cup and just go. So, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, I'm about it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, I bought it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, I'm with it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, you dig it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, I'm about it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, I bought it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, I'm with it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it. I'm good, you dig
the MLB draft already underway, a young prospect shares his expectations with a former coach.
You're gonna be happy. Keep working today. That smile will come one day.
Carlos, you lived that in your baseball career. What's this world like?
Oh, it's extremely exciting. You know that if you perform, you will get the call.
We've got a developing story here. JP, what are you hearing?
I'm checking the numbers. I'm talking to my sources and my scouts, and they're all telling me, hey, this could actually work.
Most of us mere mortals, when we were that age, we were barely chewing gum and walking at the same time, let alone playing the hardest game there is.
Let's see if he's pumping up mentally here to adapt. That's what good players do.
That dream of getting the big leagues is now becoming reality with that one phone call.
Continuing our MLB Draft Day 2 wrap-up coverage, back to the prospect that we mentioned before the break. There was some surprise, even some criticism of the front office over how early he went off the board. Jonathan Mayo, what do you think of this pick?
Man, I don't think any of us saw this one coming. This definitely feels like a reach to me. I had him more as a day 3 kind of guy. There was a split camp. A lot of scouts disagreed whether he's better as a pitcher or better as a hitter. I'm guessing the team felt that he's got potential on both sides of the ball, and maybe that adds some value to him. But this made me scratch my head a little bit for sure.
All right, Jonathan Mayo, thanks. What about you, Jim Callis? Was this a head-scratcher or the reach of the draft, as some of the other analysts have suggested?
Yeah, I talked to somebody with the team, and they're excited to get this guy. This is a guy they really want. And the 2 points the club made to me were, one, this whole debate, is he a hitter, is he a pitcher, what are you going to do with him? There was a lot of confusion. This team isn't confused. This team feels like he's got very good potential as a hitter and as a pitcher. They may even try to play him both ways. And they felt like there were a couple other teams that were starting to sniff around this guy. And, this isn't the NFL or NBA draft where you could trade down to get a guy you want. If you want a guy, you have to take him because there's no trades. And they felt like if they didn't take him where they did, somebody else was going to get them. And they just absolutely did not want that to happen.
Jim Callis, we appreciate the time. Thanks.
A minor league manager checks in with one of his players to discuss a launch plan for the young man's development.
Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No love for me. Y'all ain't in the streets. Y'all is in the street. Y'all take ministry. Y'all is sin and preach. No deal, I like the breach. I call up my lawyer like never mind. They playing with all of these. This is money, but never mind. That could probably never rhyme and still be $1 million up. I only spend money on her if I know she the truth, just to keep it a buck. You play with me once and you dumb. The shit that I say when I'm done, you know I'm ignorant. I'm at my house party acting
coming along with a podcast and back on the prospect who's divided the scouting community. I am opposed to this belief that he went too high. I really think he could be a steal here. This is a guy who's got so much development left to do. He's got so much potential. And I think all the scouts who are down on him think, oh, he's not a finished product. We don't know what he is. That, to me, could be a good thing. He can hit. He can field. He can pitch. There is so much untapped potential so far for this guy. I'm excited to see what he becomes. And certainly as he gets started actually playing, actually being in games, we're going to be able to talk to some other folks who get a better read on him and see what they think. I'm excited for that. And frankly, I'm going to have my eye on him for a while.
Everybody know y'all like the funk fake. Yeah, yeah. They want sticking with me like some duct tape. Coming easy to me, do that in one take. Yeah, yeah. Got a mask in, where your mask is. This is really...
A player receives the check-in from one of his coaches.
Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Opening night here in this brand new season between the San Antonio Missions and the Corpus Christi Hooks. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Peter Solomon gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go.
You're out. He's out. 3.
Next up is Daniel Madsen, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. And that right there was his first double-A base hit. I would imagine he's got to feel pretty good about that.
I'm sure he does, Matt. A lot of guys never get to double-A baseball, and even though this isn't the end goal for him, it's always nice to get on the stat sheet as you move up through the minors.
So next to bat will be Alex McKenna. Madsen, runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
The right fielder, number 12.
Up next, Jordan Brewer. Here's the 3-0. Runner goes for second, but he won't have to worry about a throw. Ball 4. First and second now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Ready on 0-2. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second. So the next to bat will be Ivan Castillo. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now his swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Stepping up is Daniel Madsen, singled in his last at-bat. Right down Broadway that time, strike 1.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. Next to hit is Daniel Madsen, grounded out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
Well, just like your fielders pick you up sometimes, right here, he's got a chance to pick his guy up after that error would have ended the inning. It's a team game.
And he popped him up. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Belted high and deep into right center.
Round it.
1 run score. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. It's cut off. So all 3 runners are in to score.
When you mess with the bull, you expect to get the horns, right? Bases loaded and they challenge him, which is obviously a huge mistake, and he nearly blasts a grand slam. Lucky for them, it's only a double, so 3 runs come across to score, and he stands at second, 3 RBIs richer.
Next, here is Alex McKenna, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come. And now, Daniel Madsen. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Wait for a good one, huh?
A ball and 2 strikes now.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to... Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of a home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
8-1 is the final tonight. The Corpus Christi Hooks rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Peter Solomon earns his first win of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
We remind you to please drive home safely.
Minor League Baseball now on the show as our coverage comes to you from the AA Central. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the San Antonio Missions and the Corpus Christi Hooks. We've got baseball. Brandon Belak, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Grounded to third. This could be 2. He'll go to the bag for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Into the box, Daniel Madsen. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now a swing here on the fastball as this is squirted up the first baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. 1 run is scored. 2 runs are in. And a relay home, and he is in there.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base. Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet.
Heading out towards shallow right. Ornelas is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. On to first, a double play.
Doesn't happen often throughout the course of the season, but right there, you talk about having awareness, taking advantage of a team that's maybe sleepwalking a little bit on the base pass. Unbelievable job to get 2 outs for the price of 1 in that situation.
At the plate now is Daniel Madsen. He collected a base hit his first time up. From the stretch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Definitely a break right there for the defense with the ground rule double. If that ball stays in play, there's a pretty good chance the runner from first is able to score since he's moving on contact with 2 outs. Instead, he's forced to stay at third, so we'll see if they're able to strand him.
And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Last half of the 7th here, and set to go is the third baseman, Daniel Madsen. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, like you can up there, kid, huh?
Hit down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looked.
Now batting, third baseman, Daniel Madsen.
Standing in now, Daniel Madsen, and he puts it on the ground to second, and that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single, 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Now to the plate, here is Alex McKenna, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2.
Hey, you could tell right there the hitter was almost fooled by that pitch, expecting the nasty slider to break down and away, and it hung in the middle of the plate. Too late for him to pull a trick.
Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, and it certainly won't be his last.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Hooks came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Vaughn Nunez claims the win out of the pen, his first.
One shot is never enough. I just wait for us to go in circles. A lifetime of giving up for you.
A Double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team.
We hear all the time from people around the game that Double-A is where you start to see the breaking balls that are really set apart from what you've seen before. That can be a big challenge.
Break.
One shot is never enough. I just wait for this to go.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the first of this 3-game week. It's baseball. It's The Show. And Daniel Camarena gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan Plezak, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard soft. You can go in and out.
Come on, big guy.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Daniel Madsen. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
See it drive it. See it drive it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So stepping in is Daniel Madsen. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Ornelas is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Now to bat, Daniel Madsen, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away.
Here we go.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, look at that stop. He'll come home with it, and they get to force it home. Whatever works as the side is retired. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the DH, the switch hitter, Daniel Madsen. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Softly hit out to short.
Take a look, find it.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Corpus Christi Hooks rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one.
4 hits, 2 errors. They left 5 men on base.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Center. So here is Dre Overstreet. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Dre.
Now the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. It's been a promising start to the new year as they've taken 3 of the first 4 contests.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things. Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard. Work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
And another foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. And as he punches him out there, he collects his first AA strikeout.
Well, I'm sure that feels good, and maybe he'll keep the ball or something, but you know his sights are set on a lot higher than AA ball. Figuring out how to strike out a lot more guys at this level as he progresses in the minors will be one of the keys for him reaching the big leagues.
Stepping in now, Chris Muriel.
The left fielder.
As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Winston Sawyer is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, this guy's dialed in right now. 2 strikeouts and still working ahead. This is going to be a tough test for the offense.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. We played an inning, still nothing. Leading off the inning, it'll be Scott Rooney, and they could use a spark from him here.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game. Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Behind 0-2 now. Fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. Popped him up. Sierra ranging into the outfield. He's there and records the first out. Now at the plate is Fisher Asuncion.
The shortstop, number 58.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just inside. Madsen is kind of an interesting guy when you dig into his starting pitching tendencies. As starters go, he does a nice job of limiting base hits, but what's proven to give him trouble at times is the walk. He tends to issue a lot of free passes, more than you'd like to see.
That's an interesting note, Matty D. I think one of the things that he doesn't give himself enough credit for, when he falls behind in the count, 2-1, 3-1, he's the kind of guy that's just not going to lay one in there and let you whack it. He'd rather start with a fresh count to a new batter. So I wouldn't look at that as a negative. He just isn't the kind of guy that's real aggressive when he falls behind in the count.
First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Digging in next, Manolo Capua. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Into the box now, Darren Hoffman, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Next to bat will be Daniel Acevedo.
San Antonio, the third baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Now a fastball up around the shoulders, but it's strike 3 called and a questionable first out of the inning.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
Dre Overstreet is in for his second plate appearance. Here it comes. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike one.
Go, boys.
Now the 1-1 pitch. To 1-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
First offering. Chris Muriel will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Count now a ball and a strike. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Pitch popped up. Campaneris in foul ground, and no one will track it down. He struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And now it'll be the catcher, Winston Sawyer. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up in this part of the lineup.
Siri is right there, one down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Scott Rhodey. He flew out in his last AB. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two. Rhodey is playing in right field today, although he can often be found in center. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Into the box, Fisher Asuncion. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 home.
Oh, that's low.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball even at 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Nothing across here this half. We played 4 full. The Hooks are out in front here, 3-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and here comes the first baseman, Jason Villa. Fouled off. A 1 pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Next to dig in, Manolo Capua. He singled in his first AB.
fans, it's still only May, but summer will be here before you know it. So there's no better time than the present to make sure you'll be part of the action this summer with a full or partial season ticket plan. Don't miss out. For information, stop by any stadium window and say hello to one of our friendly ticket agents.
Pitch on the way. He'll start in with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one. That's by him for strike one.
1-1.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Skied into straightaway right. Brewer is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Next up, Darren Hoffman struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
The batter, the third baseman, Daniel.
In now, Daniel Acevedo. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Now we got 2.
Hit in the air to right field.
I got it.
He's under it, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. 5 innings complete. The Hooks lead it 3-0. Digging in, the switch hitter, Dre Overstreet. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, they're definitely just not having consistent quality ABs. The game plan they had coming in hasn't worked, and I'm interested to see if they're willing to change it up a little bit.
Down the first baseline, reined in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next, it'll be Chris Muriel. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The pitch. Line drive to center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
To plate now, Winston Sawyer, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Hey, we got 1 out here.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Kessinger backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Scott Rody. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Fouled away. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Fisher Asuncion.
Not shortstop, number 58.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by it.
And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Into center field, line drive base hit. Standing in now, Jason Villa. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. No hits to this point. to step off. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. And now the first pitch. Manolo Kupua stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Line drive base hit into the left center field gap.
Relay. Here we go. Cut it. Hold on to it.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Darren Hoffman is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Tried to test the arm that time, but he was having none of it. A great throw to end the frame. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this.
Leading off for the mission.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. And it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And it's fouled away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
First offering on its way. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. And now here is Chris Muriel. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
Line drive base hit. It's like magic or something. He's given up a boatload of hits, but they haven't been able to chase a runner home.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
Riley Farrell will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
When you shut a team out 4-0, it kind of feels like you won like 8 or 10-0, but this one was really never out of reach. Really good pitching.
And rode that until the very end. Daniel Madsen gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he struck out 13 in this one. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 37 minutes. Thank you for joining joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Teams' future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Corpus Christi Hooks and the San Antonio Missions. It's baseball on the show. Jerry Keel, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
And now in the box, Daniel Madsen, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. Here's the first pitch to him. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly.
Run it out, dig!
On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Next, it'll be Daniel Madsen. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. High in the air down the right field line. They'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th. Next will be the designated hitter, Daniel Madsen, flew out last time up. From the stretch, smoked on the ground left side, and there's his first base hit in this one. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gray Kessinger, a hit in 2 tries so far. Softly hit toward the hole.
Stand up, stand up.
And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. So kicking off the top of the 9th is Daniel Madsen as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Good job, way to win.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Stepping in once again is Gray Kessinger. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Throw over to first. And late reactions, and they got him.
Hey, a good right-handed pickoff move is really all about the footwork, and that was nice. He got his feet all the way around to first, which allowed his hips and everything else to clear for an accurate throw to the inside of the bag.
A prospect receives a check-in from his agent. but wants to make sure his client's career is being launched in a way that suits the young man's goals and ambitions. A minor league pitching coach offers advice to a new member of his staff.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Corpus Christi Hooks and the Frisco Rough Riders. We've got baseball on the show. Hans Kraus, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Now at the plate, Daniel Madsen, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. A swing and a ground ball to third. Right
Come on, get here.
On to first, gets him, and the side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the second. And stepping in, Charles LeBlanc, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
So you can mark that. So now here is Daniel Madsen. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Madsen, just 18 years old. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2021 MLB draft.
Hey, this guy hasn't reached the big leagues yet, but he's coming. You're going to know his name at some point. He just got a few more developmental things to work on.
The 0-2 home. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Here we go now. Come on now, one time.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit right. That good straight changeup, El Cambio.
Now batting, the third baseman.
For the first pitch, a check at first. And a dive, but he's back in.
Hey, you can do it, kid. No one better up there. Let's go.
At the plate now, Daniel Madsen, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Whoa, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Ready now is Daniel Madsen, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Comes set with the 0-1. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Hey, one pitch right here. Come on now.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Now it'll be Charles LeBlanc. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Now at the plate here is Ryan Doro. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Hit on the ground to third. This will go down as an E5, as you can see. A 5-0 finish tonight. Corpus Christi jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Nick Hernandez claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. Minor League Baseball now on the show as our striding in is Josh Young. The potential tying run for him at third base. Swing and a liner.
Four.
Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Come on, beat it.
Digging in will be Daniel Madsen. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, your pitch. Try to deep. Here you go.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And he got him.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another.
Stepping in next, Mark Jacob. He flew out in his last AB.
Mark.
To third.
1-1-1.
He's got it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So you can mark that one down. So now into the box is Daniel Madsen. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he just manages to get his hand in.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here you go.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Get dirty.
And he's safe. Next to stand in is Lorenzo Quintana. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. A bullet to first base. And he'll take it to the bag for the out. And there's your unassisted double play. So now to the plate, Daniel Madsen singled in his last at-bat. And a ball 1-0.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here we go.
One and 1 the count. Now the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey, way to square that up. Nice hit. Nice hit.
Dan, he took that right back in his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone and wait for it right there.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. So it's no runs on a hit. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Josh Young. Popped him up. Garcia is there for it. But it's the third baseman who gets there to make the play, and that's the first out of the inning. High leverage at bat here, and standing in, it'll be Daniel Madsen, and he represents the potential go-ahead run. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
This is where you got to take stock in this situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily.
Hey, easy now. Your turn, kid.
Jammed him there as this is rolled out to short. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4, the final tally. The Rough Riders took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jason Barr gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Now to the plate, Daniel Madsen. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First pitch on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Let's go right here. 1-1.
Hey! What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Now into the box, Daniel Madsen. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to.
So next to hit is Daniel Madsen. He bounced out last time up. He's set and the pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive, I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
He couldn't catch up with the gas that time. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is.
Hey, clutch up right now.
Next to hit, Daniel Madsen, and they're runners at the corners now. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Hey, easy now. Your turn, baby.
Hit on the ground is short.
Dig, 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 dig.
And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. No runs, a hit, 2 left.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board.
No sé cuál me voy, el perro, el Porsche, la C3 o el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía que estoy. El Richard Zafiro, Dios más los bendiga. Mis hijos no nacerá otro como Floyd. Las baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tu ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada.
It's actually happening. The organization has decided to try him as both a position player and as a pitcher. They're really trying it here at the AA level. Jonathan Mayo of MLB Pipeline is with me. Jonathan, do you think this can work?
I mean, can it work, Ben? Yeah, of course it can work. It hasn't worked all too often. There are more and more teams who are trying to make it work. Most of these guys as amateurs were two-way players. They don't specialize usually until later on, and often they choose one or the other. You see more and more teams really making an effort to let players do both, to see maybe one jumps to the foreground on its own organically. It's awfully hard just because of the amount of work that you have to put in to excel either as a hitter and position player or as a pitcher. Naturally, some work is going to be taken away from one or the other if you're splitting your focus. And that's why we haven't seen it too often. Guys have to be tremendous athletically to be able to do both. The work ethic has to be off the charts. It's happened a couple of times at the major league level, but it's few and far between. So I'm really interested to see if it's going to work out in this case.
This manager is hoping to stoke the competitive fire of his pitchers. player new to his AA squad gets a tip from one of his coaches.
Future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game weekend series between the Frisco Rough Riders and the Corpus Christi Hooks. It's baseball. Next up is Elier Hernandez. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Here now the 2-2. And this is lined into left field for their first hit of the ball game.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, nope.
Striding forward now is the DH, Ryan Doro. He drove in 2 of his club's 3 runs in last night's affair. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So next to bat will be Daniel Madsen. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. First pitch coming, here it is.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready or he's going to throw it right by you.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes. Up next, Jax Biggers flew out last time up. Here comes the 1-2. Hit to third. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. So the next to bat will be Daniel Madsen. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jordan Brewer. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter, but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that'll just get past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And a relay to the plate. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
There's a perfect example. You want to applaud somebody being aggressive on the base pass and playing the game with the hair on fire.
Next to hit is Charles LeBlanc. He flew out in his last debut. On the ground to third. A throw to the plate. The tag, and he's out at the plate. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left. Granted, 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning. Next, here is Daniel Madsen. for 2 on his line so far in the game. In there, now the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Pops this one up. Biggers has a
come
play.
on.
He handles it easily, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 7th inning coming up. The Hooks are out in front here, 4-0.
Leading off for Frisco.
7th inning ready to roll, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Josh Young. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. And now, Daniel Madsen as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, get your pitch, stay through it. Let's go, try it.
The 0-1 delivery. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Talk about stopping the bleeding right here. This guy has come in and just executed everything he's wanted to against this offense.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final.
If a pitcher isn't finding the strike zone enough, he can be sure he'll hear about it from the coaching staff.
Jim Callis of MLB Pipeline joins me on the podcast today. Jim, do you think this two-way experiment can work?
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Central. Tonight we wrap up this three-game weekend series between the Corpus Christi Hooks and the Arkansas Travelers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
For your Arkansas Travelers.
Stepping up is Daniel Madsen as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
I'm so impressed with him and his ability to hit from both sides of the dish. I mean, we've all seen guys that do it, but really, they usually struggle from one side of the plate or the other. Not him, though. He's a true switch hitter who has a lot of success from either side of the box.
From the belt, the pitch. Popped up. Whitty has room in foul territory, and the inning is over. So it's one run on one hit, one error in the inning. At the plate now is Daniel Madsen. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Last half of the fifth coming up. Into the box, Daniel Madsen.
Third baseman, Daniel Madsen.
First offering sends that one out of play for strike one.
When that threat of running's on first base, man, does that change the whole pitcher's mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away.
Now to the plate, here is Dom Thompson-Williams. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Grounded down the third baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. So stepping in is David Masters, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single. Now to bat, Daniel Madsen, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Oh, now.
First pitch on its way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
You're going.
Is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
The minor league manager checks in to see if this young man is inclined to make any adjustments to the club's current plan for his development. The player affirms that he's still on board with the original plan. A pitching coach offers reassurance to a pitcher who's been knocked around a bit lately.
You wanna touch it too hot, you forgot you're not ready. Your head could get ruptured between the eyes. The band, the lie, I supply the static with the bad guys. The villain, crooks, lighters than the fighters. See the big black picture if you look inside her. My mind is graphic, expressive, graphic. Killer copycat action, it's all
Minor League Baseball now on the show as our coverage comes to you from the AA Central. Now is the designated hitter, Daniel Madsen, runner in scoring position with two gone. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike one. And he fouls this one off.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Skied into straightaway right.
You're scoring, you're scoring, you're scoring!
DeLuzio gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. So here is Daniel Madsen, flew out last time up. Wheels and deals, here's the first pitch. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike one. One out, nobody on.
Hey, let's get up there, huh?
And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike two. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Now at the plate is Daniel Madsen. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. And that's going to fall for a base hit. They'll throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores. Striding in is Jordan Brewer, trying here to plate the tying run from second. High in the air and deep to left center field. A ball that's carrying, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
First pitch on its way. Off the plate and low here, ball one.
Hey, your pitch. Drive the deep high. Here you go.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Misses, ball two.
Hey, come on now. One time, right here.
Starting to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 lost. And 11-7 final in this one. The Corpus Christi Hooks.
He's run into some struggles early on at the AA level. It's his first real challenge in the professional ranks. Al Leiter joins me. Al, what's going through his mind right now? How does a young player like this work past that first struggle?
Well, you just said it. You know, what's in his mind? That baseball is a game of failure, so you have to find out what is distracting him to not being able to do his job, which is whatever it is. As a hitter, see the ball, get a strike, put the ball, bat on ball, hit it hard. Pitchers, get ahead, throw strikes, know your repertoire, know who you are, and really have a good mindset. The better players, the consistent players, have a strong mind, mental toughness, and really understand that it's an ebb and flow to a season. It doesn't always...
It is an honor for me. There's basically nobody better qualified to talk about what it's like as a two-way player.
Seat in the back, supposed to be the front. Say it's too loud, still turning up. Why you all in my face? I don't give a. You ride shotgun, try and give me some.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Now at the plate, here is Mickey McDonald, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Into the corner and slicing foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Gets a small piece near the plate, but it gets fouled. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. On a nice changeup that time, gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game. So to get his day started at the plate, Vimael Machin trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one. Guys, you take a look at the home nine as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today. Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Another one sent foul.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next to dig in, Chase Calabwig. First offering on its way. Strike one to start the at-bat.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Here it comes on 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first.
4-4. Take the base.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Edwin Diaz. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. Here's a changeup to start the second, but that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, let's go right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Next, it'll be Danny Dunn, and he'll put his 9-game hitting streak on the line in this one. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. A ball that's tarrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And now here is Luis Barrera. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Fouled off. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Fouled away. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Now at the plate, Nate Mondu, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, plays at 1 now.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. So 1-1.
Up.
Pitch is popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Gotta believe you gotta work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. J.J. Schwartz is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning. And now in the box, Ben Gelman. And he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks, as the numbers there tell you the whole story. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Two out, nobody on. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Another 1-2 delivery. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. Make it 9 straight here to start the ballgame. All set for the start of the fourth. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Mickey McDonald. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Grounded back up the middle. Base hit, and they're into the hit column.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Vimael Machin will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Just keeping him close. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Don't want to forget about him. The 0-2 once more. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Flew out in his only at-bat so far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. To 2-2 now.
2-2. This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
The second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Stepping in once again is Edwin Diaz. He'll start off the fifth in this one.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
Behind 0-2 now. Too high. 1-2.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
2-2 the count. Into the windup and the pitch.
That's up. That's up. Who's got it? That's up. Fred. Fred. Mine.
And there's out number 1. Next, it'll be Danny Dunn. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. High and deep to right center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Showtrack. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. Into the box now, Luis Barrera. And he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Who's it first here?
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Nate Mondu is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
2 balls and a strike to count. To 2-2 now.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Hooks are out in front here, 2-0. And stepping in, J.J. Schwartz to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now. 1-2.
Not a spot you expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. First pitch on its way. Ben Gelman stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Where's it 1 now?
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speed.
Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
The count is 1-2.
High in the air out to center field. Myers is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Mickey McDonald singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Here you go, boys.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. Riley Farrell is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 79. Riley.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
One run.
Clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team. Their manager lets them know it.
One of the most underappreciated skills a young player can develop is plate discipline and the ability to work good counts to your advantage. A good at-bat can go a long way. Mike Lowell, you know a little something about that. How do you build a good at-bat as a hitter?
Well, an agent needs to check in from time to time to make sure his client is happy with his situation. A savvy agent will engender confidence in his client. Confidence that he has a... But the measure of a good agent is how well he can turn these possibilities into actualities.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, I go by the name of Phil Augusta Jackson. This is the Redondo tape. Shout out to Nick Lee. 6 months in Redondo. Beach right by the condo.
Team's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Frisco Rough Riders. Frisco hope to put a lid on their 7-game. Digging in, the switch hitter, Daniel Madsen, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. Driven nicely into the gap.
All right, going two.
He's around first, heading for 2. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Well, every pitcher gets to start the inning with a fresh slate, and he's out trying to put that last inning behind him. But he's got to be shaking his head right here. A leadoff double on the first pitch, and he's back in trouble again. Things just not going his way right now.
Payoff pitch on its way. Curveball got him swinging for the first down.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Swing and a liner. That's in there.
All right,
Base hit.
ease up.
The throw home, and the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Hernandez is there. Let's see if they test it. And he'll make it into score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Great work to do a job.
Next will be the designated hitter, Daniel Madsen. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. And now the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Hit Weekly back to the mound.
Come on, get down.
And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. So now here is Daniel Madsen, grounded out in his last at-bat. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. In comes the center fielder, and he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time. And this ready now is Daniel Madsen. He flew out in his last AB. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Count even now at 1-1.
Hey, 1 pitch right here. Come on now.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
The count is 1
and 2. He pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there in the inning.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series, breaking out the brooms.
Finished.
Player is challenged to raise the bar defensively.
Let me get this straight. We drafted the kid, which we shouldn't have done, too early. Now we drafted him because we thought we were drafting this great 2-way player? Really? That's what we were thinking about doing? Come on, please, you know how hard this is? To be a major league player, even one aspect of it? And now we drafted a kid who's a young kid. We drafted him way too soon, and now we think that we have found the next Otani. Really? Really? There's a reason why these guys only come up across once every 100 years. This is stupid. This is silly. Let's forget the experiment.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the double. Now it'll be Daniel Madsen to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. First pitch on the way, and it's fouled away. Julks stands at first with one out. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. One there. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jordan Brewer flew out last time up. Grounded to third. He's got it, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home.
3, 4, take the base.
Digging in will be Daniel Madsen. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering. Got him to reach out of the zone for that one. Strike one.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high V. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Ground ball right side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now. Next up, Daniel Madsen. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising it.
And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
Boy, way to swing the bat.
He doubled up on the heater right.
Stepping in next, Daniel Madsen is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1.
Let her rip right here. Let's go.
Now the 1-0. Two out, nobody on. One and two now as that one's fouled off.
Come on, kid, get on for us. Here we go.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
8-1 is the final tonight. The Corpus Christi Hooks took the lead.
Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No love for me.
As we look at this young pitching prospect, there are so many things to learn early in your professional career as a pitcher. Al Leiter is with us. Al, what are some of the biggest things to keep in mind as you start your rise in the pro ranks as a hurler?
Well, I think the simplicity.
I could probably never rhyme and still be $1 million up. I only spend money on her if I know she the truth, just to keep it a buck. You play with me once and you dumped. The that I say when I'm done, you know I'm ignorant. I'm at my house party acting, telling my guests that I don't use it. Then turn around and I do it again. Act like a saint, who am I to pretend? Asking the Lord to forgive all my sins with my fingers crossed behind my back with a grand. I sin. I feel like the Bucks. I win. Again and again. Now they telling their friends. I don't know who my friends, they like to pretend.
Please leave your name and phone number after the beep.
Cause they couldn't see me going very far. Now I be overseas with the mob. I get paid when I pass a bar, but I got no love for the law. I can't remember when I had a job. Back when they wouldn't build, now they bob. I still got paper tags on my car. Now I got gophers f***ing up my lawn. That is annoying. I'm picking my poison. You crabs in a barrel, while my lobster is boiling. I'm trying to avoid them, but they keep on coming for me. DMX, what they wanting from me? BMX, I ain't stunting for free. On my mama deceased, so you know that it's true when I speak. Matador, I ain't running from beef. Mike Tyson asked why my hunger so deep. I replied, ain't no love in the streets. Also, there wasn't no love in my home, so only get love when it's coming from me. Preach. I sin. I feel like the Bucks. I win. Again and again. Now they telling their friends. I don't know who my friends, they like to pretend. Santa Monica Boulevard, I can't tell it. Amen.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Aaron Hicks, and he has a great opportunity to win it here. Winning run at third base, nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Now a fly ball, but far too shallow to get that run in. Gardner has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And they will not try it as the winning run has to hold tight at third. The next batter will be Evan White. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. A dive, and he knocks it down. And they're going to walk off here with a 6-5 victory.
Don't worry, you're gonna be happy. Keep working today. That smile will come one day. Don't worry, you're gonna be happy. Keep fighting today. That smile will come one day. Muffins come for free. When you get it free, you will lose it freely. So you better know, work hard is the best way. Muffins come for free. When you get it free, you will lose it freely. So you better know, work hard is the best way. Let your hope come from fight and go through your darkness. You will find your light. Don't worry, you gotta be happy. Keep working today. That smile will come one day. Don't worry, you gotta be happy. Keep fighting today. That smile will come one day. Keep yourself in control. Keep it.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Luke Voigt trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
No, you're only down 1 right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out of the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus. Stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams' bullpens.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So now into the box is Gleyber Torres. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the stretch. Grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. The first delivery to him. Gio Urshela is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
White will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Gary Sanchez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Okay, if you're in this lineup right here, game on, boys. I know he's got power stuff, but if he's going to come middle of the plate, you better be ready to pull the trigger.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. Last chance for the Yankees. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Check it. A1, I ain't talking steak sauce. Run it now and I'm a great boss. Run it ain't for the weight loss. Matter of fact, trying to be the cake boss. Fill up the bag to the brim right there. Standing in the shine, make it dim right there. Gospel truth, yeah, that's him right there. That boy stay by the rim right there. Step my dough just like it's philo. Tell the Uber, pick me up on Pico. Yeah, got two in the back like some mosquitoes. And I never play myself. You getting body on the placebo. These C-notes getting them looser than that's how it is. And Primo is the feeling when this trio get down to biz. I heard you need a hit. Got the gloves, you been ollie with the slip. Shower me with love, already bathing in drip. This ain't a skip, blue chip on the mission, finna dip. Pole position, lil'. Been a long time coming. Haters gon' be part-time loving. Haters been a long time running. It don't matter, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. It's been a long time coming. Haters gon' be part-time loving. Putting up some all-time numbers. Hang the banner, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. I ain't never falling for no pump fake, yeah. Everybody know y'all like the funk fake, yeah. They want sticking with me like some duct tape. Coming easy to me, do that in one take, yeah. Got a mask in, where your mask is. This is really me, the cat been out the bag. And long as the world's spending on the taxes, I ain't standing idle, gotta keep it active. Click clock, horses in the drop. Hot, yup, Photoshop. Real hip hop, like I rock a big clock at the tip top. Shit with my photo op. Hey, when I come inside, I do them a favor. Don't get the wrong impression, I'ma need my retainer. Stacking up the paper until E.T. my neighbor. Just reaping all the fruits of my labor. I got acres. And this been a long time coming. Haters gon' be part-time loving. Haters been a long time running. It don't matter, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. It's been a long time coming. Haters gon' be part-time loving. Putting up some all-time numbers. Hang the banner, they ain't catching up at all. Finna make my own wave, I ain't following the tide. 100 from the jump, they all know I'm bonafide. Plenty of it left to keep the haters occupied. might have been wrong before, but in fact it wasn't that long ago. I even hit the bottom low, but that was just part of my growth. My heart's always broken, I guess I'm starting over. And now my battered soul is going back through the motions. I'm just half of a whole, was had no control. Was breaking my oath, it was happening over and over again. That wasn't gold, so I had to take hold. Sad how it goes when you don't even know to begin. It starts with me, I must admit. I've been a problem, but still I can't quit. You spend my time complaining to no benefit, but nah, making a contribution, so that makes me the solution. It starts with me, I must admit. I've been a problem, but still I can't quit. You spend my time complaining to no benefit, but nah, making a contribution, so that makes me the solution. Follow me now if you ready to do more than just talk. Walk with me, be the solution. Offer critical thought for the youth, be the solution. Everyone is at fault, after all, we're only human. I've been the problem, you've been the problem, and now we're the solution.
I spread my arms like frosting, like a phoenix wing around its offspring. Soda pop sing songs of optimism. 1972, caught the rhythm of a heartbeat. Lost the change in a car seat, aiming at the mirror but still blames the party. As if everybody's listening wrong. It's the vision I've drawn of this impossible mission I'm on. I ain't like the rest of the scene. I'm not swimming in a stream of synthetic dreams. No, I work hard, keep everything clean, cause the needle still stings when the pendulum swings. Yes, I'm trying to do my best. I'm not the best though. I do it to my death. I'll never let go. A student of the revolution. We put the salute in the solution.
It starts with me, I must admit. I've been a problem, but still I can't quit. You spend my time complaining to no benefit, but nah, making a contribution, so that makes me the solution. It starts with me, I must admit. I've been a problem, but still I can't quit. You spend my time complaining to no benefit, but nah, making a contribution, so that makes me the solution.
I was raised on the doctrine of the honorable Elijah Muhammad. Do what you gotta do to be profitable. Ain't nobody stopping you, but ain't nobody trying to plant your seeds and water too. That's your cool with starving. Who gotta harvest that garden? You. Meaning me. It became easy to see.
Welcome to Concord.
My life the way I'm supposed to be. And it might seem kinda cliche, but hey, truth be that way. Those that don't know need to hear, so those that do know need to say. You can quote them slogans over and over till you coasting through life until you slam into that wall, then bang. Then it click. That truth is an upper lip, chilling right there under your nose until one day you come to grips. As long as the world been revolving, if I'm still groveling in the same problem wherever I walk, it's probably not none of y'all, but obviously some flaw that I ignore but got to see. And who got to solve it? Me, brother Ali.
It starts with me, I must admit. I've been a problem, but still I can't quit. You spend my time complaining to no benefit, but nah, making a contribution, so that makes me the solution. It starts with me, I must admit. I've been a problem, but still I can't quit. You spend my time complaining to no benefit, but nah, making a contribution, so that makes me the solution. Follow me now if you ready to do more than just talk. Walk with me, be the solution. Offer critical thought for the youth, be the solution. Everyone is at fault, after all, we're only human. I've been the problem, you've been the problem, and now we're the solution.
I'm guessing I'ma be okay. Say that you don't feel me now. I feel like I'ma live somehow.
Your love never meant much to me.
One shot is never enough. I just wait for
shot is never enough. I just wait for this to go into circles, and the distance from my room is anything so necessary. I was thinking about that thing that you said last night, so boring. And the 80s bands, oh, where do they go? Can we switch into the chorus right now? I want new friends, but then I want me. They have some fun, but then they just leave. Is it just them, or maybe all me? Why my new friends, they'll seem to want me. Hurts my case, but that's okay. It hurts my case, but that's okay. I'm dancing on a moonbeam. On and on and on and on and on. It ain't the racket, that's it I know. That's the way to go. That's it I know. The deeper I go, to the end though. The deeper I get, the less it I know. Diminishing returns. I know love, oh, say, on the song, on another day, on another song, on another day, on another song, on another way.
Pick up the pace, I'm out to chase. Money in case, clean up base. Pick up the pace, I'm out to chase. Money in case, clean up base.
Got a call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a call for it if you got it. Going live, could it a show? Got a call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a call for it if you got it. Going live, could it a show? Pick up the pace.
Step on the deck, we need to stretch. Mama the truth, playing it cool, wipe out the sweat. Get in the zone, king on the throne, I'm about to flex. Home run, I'm throwing by their opponent, show me who next. Play in the field, look alive, slide, die, line dry like Dion on prime time. I'm 0 to end, why bunt down when I settle in, I break ground. Feel the bass when you not around. Golden glove with a triple crown, I raise the ring cause I hold it down.
I'm out to chase. Money in case, clean up base. Pick up the pace, I'm out to chase. Money in case, clean up base.
Got a call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a call for it if you got it. Going live, could it a show? Got a call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a call for it if you got it. Going live, could it a show? Pick up the pace.
Two seam ain't enough, four-tie team is us. Man on first, on second, on third, I'ma have to clean it up. I done went yard, they ball gone, the alien beamed it up. Man contract, they want me back, I'ma have to green it up. Like Fenway Wall, really feel fine. Worried about y'all, it's just my time. I got my swing right, that's a green light, that's just my sign. This what a ring like, if you missed out, better press rewind. I'm just a highlight reel, to do what I do takes skill.
I'm out to chase. Money in case, clean up base. Pick up the pace, I'm out to chase. Money in case, clean up base.
Got a call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a call for it if you got it. Going live, could it a show? Got a call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a call for it if you got it. Going live.